All right. Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? Awesome. My name is Kim, if I haven't met you yet. Excited to be here with you all this morning. I've got a lot of hips planned for the day. The plan is we're going to get into baby grasshopper and then option for flying pigeon if you're into arm balances. Is there anything else? And obviously I have core. I always have core if you've never taken my class. We're always going to do core. Is there anything else anyone needed this morning? No? Okay, awesome. We're going to start on our backs. If it's comfortable for you, take Supta Baddha Konasana, so bring the soles of the feet together, let your knees butterfly open. If that is not comfortable, you can just take traditional Shavasana, or you can plant the soles of the feet flat on the mat and let the knees go up towards the sky. And then as you begin to settle into this space, let the eyes close. Begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Notice if you're hanging on to anything this morning, any physical tension in the body, any emotional stress, those thoughts that won't turn off. Take a moment to find some really deep exhales and just imagine all those things that aren't serving you this morning leaving your body. For our intention for today's practice, we're going to be focusing on the idea of faith versus fear. Faith and fear both demand you believe in something you cannot see. Choose wisely. So throughout our practice today, I know sometimes there's even certain poses where maybe you feel a little scared to try them or scared to go deeper. And find that ability to trust yourself, to listen to your faith. And if you enjoy an Ujjayi breath, go ahead and begin to cultivate that now. Air begins to travel in through the nose, all the way down into the low belly. As you exhale, push out every last drop of stale air. Keeping the lips sealed if that's comfortable. And then from your Supta Baddha Konasana, you're going to keep the right leg exactly where it is. And then you're going to hug the left knee in towards your chest. Interlace the fingers in front of your left shin. Pull it in, give it a nice big squeeze. And then you're going to take the left foot. It's going to cross your body, and the sole of the foot's going to plant on the floor in front of your right thigh. You're going to hang onto your left ankle with your right hand and start to press your knee towards the front of the room. You should start to feel that opening in the front of the left hip. Hi, Bruce. And then from here, keeping the same shape in the legs, you're going to rise up to a figure four. So roll onto the sole of the right foot, and then grab on behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin. Reverse pigeon, draw that right knee in towards your chest. Use your left elbow to press your left knee away from your body. Just one more deep breath here. And then gently release. Come back to that Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring soles of the feet back together, knees butterfly open. Take one deep breath in here. Slow, steady exhale. Left leg's gonna stay this time. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Interlace the fingers, pull it in. Nice compression here, deep breath. And then that left leg's gonna cross. You're gonna plant the sole of the left foot in, or the right foot in front of your left thigh. Right knee pressing towards the front of the room. You're hanging onto that right ankle with your left hand. Breathing into that opening. Last breath here. And then we're gonna rise the legs up, rolling onto the sole of the left foot, finding that figure 4 position. When you're ready, reach through, grabbing behind the left thigh in front of the left shin. Sometimes it's different side to side. Feel free to honor that. Using each exhale to find a little bit more depth. And then slowly unwind the legs, hug both knees in, and then find happy baby for a moment. Grab onto the big toes outside the feet or the calves. You can rock side to side. You can draw some circles on your low back. You can kick one leg straight and then the other, or just find stillness here. And then gently hug the knees back into chest. Grab on behind the thighs, begin to rock forward and back on the spine 2 to 3 times, creating some momentum so you can come up and over, finding your tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Maybe the eyes stay closed, and on your next inhale, drop your belly towards the earth, lift your heart space, lift your gaze. Exhale, press the floor away and round through the spine. Inhale, broaden that collarbone. Exhale, find space between each vertebrae. 3 more here. Move at your own pace. Add on in any way that feels good. Last breath here. Coming back to stillness. We're gonna take that right leg, reach it behind you, place the toes on the floor, and just gently rock forward and back, beginning to wake up that calf and hamstring slightly. And then find stillness, just pressing that heel back. We're gonna take the left toes, swivel them off the side of your mat and tent them. And then left hand's gonna stay down. You're gonna rotate that right foot down, right arm's gonna sweep up. Find a modified side plank. Really press through the outer blade of your right foot, and then using your core, we're gonna rise up and reach over that right leg towards the back of the room. Little to no weight in that right hand. See if you can let it just glide down, lengthening that left side body. And gently rise back up towards center, arms reach straight up overhead, and then we're gonna bring them down straight in front of you. So you're still facing the frosted glass. That right hand's gonna stay, left arm's gonna sweep up towards the sky, nice big inhale. Exhale, you're gonna thread it through, reaching the left hand towards the right toes. Left cheek comes to the mat, right arm can reach forward or it can wrap around your low back. We'll gently resurface the right hand by the face. Left fingertips sweep back up, nice big opening. Exhale, bring that left hand down, and then we're gonna take a little turn towards the back of the room. So you're gonna turn the right toes, you're gonna bend into the right knee, and then swivel the left leg behind you. Find a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Start to sink in as you open through the front of that left hip flexor. Think about lengthening the spine forward, and then tuck your chin in towards your chest. Find space through the neck. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, shift your hips up and back, find half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Really flexing the toes as much as you can. Think about lengthening the spine, so crown of the head's reaching for the top of that foot. Gently re-bend into the right knee, and then just sweep the right leg back so you're in your tabletop position once again. And then from here, find one rounded cat-cow. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round like a Halloween cat. Back to that neutral place. And then left leg's gonna go back this time. So gently begin to rock forward and back. Finding some movement through the ankle and the toes. Stillness when you're ready, pressing that heel back. And then the right toes are gonna swivel off this time. You'll rotate that left foot all the way to the floor, left arm sweeps up. Find that modified side plank. Press through the outer blade of that left foot. And then use your core, rise up. Take your time, reach over that left leg towards the front of the room this time. Lengthen through that right side body. See if you can slide that left hand down a little bit further. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up through center. Arms reach straight up. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of you. So you're in kind of like a tabletop. That left hand's gonna stay. The right arm's gonna sweep up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, thread it through. Right fingertips reaching towards your left toes. Right cheek comes to the mat this time. Any other variations with the arms? One more breath here. That left hand's gonna resurface by your face. Right fingertips sweep up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand down, and then we're gonna take that little quarter turn towards the front of the room. So pivot, bend into that left knee, right leg goes straight back. Start to sink into the front of this right hip flexor, lengthen your spine, and then tuck your chin in towards your chest. Nice deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. When you're ready, your hips are gonna go up and back. Find that half split. Ardha Hanumanasana, flex the toes up towards the sky. Left hip is drawing back, right hip's drawing forward. And slowly begin to rebend into that left knee. Sweep that left leg back. So you're in your tabletop once again. One cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, navel to spine. Tuck your toes and then lift your knees just to a hover, 1 to 2 inches off the mat. Draw that low belly in. Sew up the low portion of your rib cage. Nice big inhale. Exhale, down dog. Let your hips go up and back. Start to pedal through the legs any way that feels good. You can shimmy the shoulders. You can flip the toes over here. When you're ready for stillness, check in with your shoulders. See if you can broaden a little bit more through that upper portion of your back, imagining that the armpits are facing one another and that the eyes, the elbows are facing the front of the room. Spread your fingertips a little bit wider if you can. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, slowly walk your feet behind your wrists. Nice wide stance. Bend the knees, ragdoll, opposite elbows, or you can interlace the fingers behind the head, creating a little more weight to lengthen through the spine. And slowly release your fingertips down to the earth. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale, find a half lift in the spine. Crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale as you fold in. Inhale, rise. Arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. Sun A. We're going to move through 3 rounds. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant those hands, step or jump back, lower down halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog or high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use your core to lift your hips up and back. 3 breaths here. Feel free to add on or take away. If you love handstand kick-ups or extra chaturangas, if you want to skip the chaturangas or drop to your knees, honor your body this morning. Inhale, heels lift, look forward. Bottom of the exhale, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift in the spine. Exhale, fold in deeper. Root to rise, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale for length. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step, jump back, add on. Flow your favorite way. You always have those couple extra breaths in your down dog to catch up. 2 more full breaths here. Inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold in deeper. Rise up strong, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 deep breaths. From down dog, inhale your right leg towards the sky, bend the knee and open the hip. Draw some circles with the hip, knee, and ankle here. Find some space, or maybe you just want to let that leg hang open so you find that opening through the front of the hip flexor. And then we'll square the hips towards the earth. Keep that leg extended, flex the toes towards your face. Everyone lift your heel 1 inch higher. Yes, beautiful, Kelsey. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale it up. 2 more times, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Last time. And then gently step through. And then drop your back knee down to the floor, Anjaneyasana. Find your low lunge. From your low lunge, begin to walk your hands up to your thigh. When you're ready, arms sweep up overhead. Nice big inhale. We're gonna find a side bend here. So that right arm's gonna come down, left arm's gonna reach up and over. This right hand can come to your hip if you wanna kind of press it down. It can reach to the floor or just hover in space. Think about drawing this left shoulder back a little bit more, reaching further, maybe lifting the gaze up, finding a gentle stretch through your neck. Slowly rise back up. Arms reach up overhead. Plant the hands down to frame that front foot. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the floor. We're gonna find a wide pyramid here. So straighten through both legs. Option to flex the right toes towards your face. Really pull that right hip back, left hip's drawing forward. If you can see your hips in the mirror, you can take a look and make sure that they're level. 1 more deep breath in here. Gently rebend into that right knee. High crescent lunge when you're ready. You're gonna rise all the way up, sweep the arms overhead. Really square through the hips. Find a slight tuck of your tailbones. I like to bend the back knee to find that tuck, and then I'll just re-straighten by pressing the heel back. That's gonna keep that tailbone lengthening towards the earth. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hinge forward about a 45-degree angle. Take an inhale here. Exhale as you fly the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fly. Inhale, reach. Last time, fly the arms back. We're gonna hold. Squeeze the shoulder blades, engage the triceps. When you're ready, we're gonna shift the weight to that right foot, finding warrior 3 with our airplane arms. Left toes are flexing towards the earth. That left hip is square towards the floor. Lift your left heel a little higher. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, standing splits. Keep that left leg lifted. Find a little half lift in your spine here. Take an inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee draws behind the right. Inhale it up. Shiva squat. And lift. We've got 3 more. If you want a balance challenge, bring your hands to your heart. We've got 2. Last 1. Lengthen back. Drop the left toes next to the right. Chair pose. Sink the hips back. Sweep the arms up. Utkatasana. Slight tuck of the tailbone just so that this low back isn't crunchy at all. Feet can be hip distance apart in parallel or big toes kissing, slight space between the heels. Can you get those thighs parallel with the earth? Sink. A little bit more. Nice big inhale. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, half lift in the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, find your flow, or just step back to down dog. Again, those flows are optional. Last breath. When you're ready, that left leg lifts towards the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Again, find some movement here, or maybe you're just letting it hang heavy, imagining you have a weight on that ankle really pulling you open. Square the hips towards the earth when you're ready. Extend that leg straight back, flex the toes. Everyone lift your heel 1 inch higher, yes. Nice, Katie. Nice big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, lift. 2 more times here, knee to nose. And lift. Last one, crunch in, gently step through. Low lunge, drop that back knee towards the earth when you're ready. Take a moment here, see if you can slide your right knee back a little bit further. Make sure the left knee is stacked over the ankle here. When you're ready, hands walk up to the thigh. Really sink in, and then arms reach. When you're ready, take an inhale here. Exhale, side bend left. Same options with that left hand. You can do something different here. Maybe you're lifting the gaze under that right shoulder, looking up towards the sky. Reach a little further, last breath. Left arm comes back up. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck your back toes, lift that back knee off the floor. Wide pyramid, hips go up and back. Option to flex those left toes towards your face. That back heel should be slightly lifted still. Really squaring through the hips. Spine lengthening forward and down. Gently bend into your left knee. When you're ready, high crescent lunge, arms reach up overhead. Take your time here. Again, maybe you want to bend the back knee so you can find that tailbone tuck and then re-straighten like we did on that first side. Gently begin to hinge forward here. Find that 45-degree angle. Nice long energy from the fingertips out through the right heel. Inhale. Exhale, fly the arms back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fly. Inhale, reach. Last time, hold. Squeeze the shoulder blades, engage the triceps. When you're ready, floating off the right foot. Warrior 3, right toes flexing towards the floor. Strong, strong flex here. Lift that right heel a little bit higher. You've got this. Slowly, hands come down to the floor, standing splits. Keep those hips square. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. And lift. And 2. And reach. We've got 3 more. Option for hands at the heart for that balance challenge. Last one here. Back to your standing split. Drop the right toes next to the left. Chair pose. Sink the hips back. Sweep the arms up. This time we're going to move a little bit. So take an inhale here. Exhale, fly the arms back. Lift the heels. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fly, sparrow pose. Inhale. Last time, we're gonna hold this one. Get your heels really high. You should be shaking. I want you shaking. That means we're getting stronger. Chair pose. Arms sweep up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, find your flow, or just step back to your down dog. One more deep breath in here in your down dog. From down dog, that right leg's gonna lift towards the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross underneath your body. Inhale it up. 2 more times, cross and twist, and lift. Last time, cross, twist, hold. Kick that right leg through, fallen star. Left arm sweeps up, lift the hips, open up that heart space, maybe lift the gaze up towards the sky. Nice big inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Sweep the right toes back up, inhale. Exhale, step through. High crescent lunge this time. Take your time, rise up. When you're ready, warrior two, open it up. Find your alignment here, reaching equally for both sides of the room. Gaze out over that right middle finger. That's your drishti, your focal point. Nice big inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Find your favorite variation for the first couple rounds of breath. Sink a little deeper in that right knee. You've got it. Yes, more depth. And then take the left arm over your ear towards the front of the room. And then the right arm's gonna reach forward. Use your core. Yes. Like you're holding a big beach ball out in front of you. Your torso is still facing that lobby side wall. Keep the depth in your right knee. Reach up and back. Carry your beach ball towards the back of the room. And then let that left hand drop to your left leg. Gently rise up through center, straighten through that front leg, and pivot all 10 toes towards the lobby side wall. Arms are gonna come out to a capital T shape. Nice flat back, draw your core in as you hinge forward. And then once you get down into your prasarita, any variations you love here. So if you can go upside down, you can interlace the fingers behind the back for prasarita padottanasana C. You can run a twist. Last 2 breaths. If you're twisting, make sure you even out on both sides. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Find a half lift in the spine. Quarter turn towards the front of the room. Bend into the right knee and then lift the left toe, standing splits once again. And then we're gonna have some options this round. So you can stay here in your standing split. If you wanna work into Shavasana, you're gonna keep the left hand planted down. You're gonna bend the left knee. Your right hand's gonna capture that left foot or ankle. And then you're just gonna start to extend that knee towards the sky. Bring in the heel towards the glute. Forehead towards your standing leg. If you wanna go for your baby grasshopper, you're gonna take this left hand, it's gonna come slightly out to the left. I like to place it off my mat. You're gonna bend into that standing leg like you're doing that Shiva squat once again. So it's just a Shiva squat, you're holding the leg this time. If that feels okay, you're gonna kick the leg straight. Try to balance your hips off the mat. 2 more breaths, any variation that you choose. Gently begin to stand back up. Release that foot if you have it. Come back to your standing splits for a moment. Walk the hands underneath your shoulders so you're in more of a supported warrior 3. All 5 of those left toes should be flexing towards the floor. And then we're gonna bring one hand to the heart and then the other. Rise your chest, warrior 3. Take your time here. That left leg's gonna sweep through and up, one-legged mountain. Stay strong in that standing leg. Left ankle's gonna cross above the right knee, setting up for your pigeon chair. So from here, we're gonna fold in. Bending. And then here's where all those options are gonna come into play. So you can stay here. If you want more, forearms come to the shin. If you want more, hands come to the floor. If you want to start playing with that arm balance, your hands are going to come flat to the earth. Your left toes are going to hook onto your right tricep. You're going to create a little shelf with your arms for your shin. You're going to look forward, and that feels okay. Maybe the right toes start to lift off. Maybe they extend up. Take 3 more breaths wherever you're at. Gently begin to rise up, bring that left leg with you. Extend the arms straight up overhead. Kick that left leg straight. Flex it, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, bring your hands back to your heart center. Close the eyes, press your thumbs into your sternum. Take a moment to just feel the rise and fall of your breath. And then inhale. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your flow or just step back to your down dog. Once you get to down dog, feel free to grab water or towel off before we move to the other side. How are we doing with the heat? Okay. It wasn't even on for the first few minutes because it was so hot when we first got here this morning. We'll meet in down dog when you guys are ready. Take your time though. And from down dog, that left leg's gonna lift towards the sky this time. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross and twist. 2 more, inhale. Cross and twist, exhale. 1 more, inhale. Cross and twist, you're holding this one, and then you're gonna kick that leg through for your fallen star. Right arm's gonna sweep up towards the sky. Open the heart space, lift the hips. Maybe the gaze follows up towards the sky. Nice big inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, left leg sweeps back up towards the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Get nice and low in the legs. Take a moment. Find that alignment. Make sure your left knee is tracking straight forward. It's not sickling in. Nice big inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Find your extended side angle. First couple of breaths are your own. Sink a little deeper in that left knee. I know some of you got more. Yes, beautiful. That right arm's gonna towards the front of the room. When you're ready, that left arm is gonna join it. Find that beach ball. Make sure that torso is still facing the frosted glass. Nice big inhale. Stay for your exhale. Reach up and back, hang on to that beach ball, and then let the right hand fall towards the right leg. Lengthen through that left side body. Gently rise up. Straighten through that front leg, pivot towards the frosted glass this time. We're gonna find Skandasana at the back of our mat. So we're gonna bend into the right knee, flex the left toes towards the sky. Hands can come down towards the floor. They can come to the heart space. Reach overhead. You can walk them forward if you enjoy that. Or there's a twist option here. Right arm inside the right leg, left arm sweeps up. Lots of options. You've got 6 more breaths here, wherever you choose to be. Really think about that right knee pulling open towards the back of the room. Last breath. We're gonna make our way to Skandasana on the left. So you can challenge your balance, keep your hands at heart center, or walk your hands across the floor. We'll bend into that left knee, flex the right toes up. Nice, Alice. And then take your time and then find whichever variation you chose on that first side. Make sure that right kneecap is facing the sky. 6 breaths. Slowly, those hands are gonna come down. You're gonna take a quarter turn towards the front of the room. So you're gonna find a little lunge position for a breath, and then we're gonna find that standing split. So right toes lift up. Take your time here, and then again, you can stay. If you're going for that Shavasana, your right hand's gonna stay with the fingers tented. Your left hand's gonna grab onto the right foot. You'll start to bring your heel towards your glute and lift the right knee towards the sky. Crown of the head reaching towards the floor. Maybe you stay here. If you want that baby grasshopper, you're gonna take the right hand and move it further to the right. Again, I like it off my mat because I need a little wider base. And then you're gonna bring the right knee behind the left like you're doing that Shiva squat again. And then maybe you're gonna kick that leg straight. Nice, Antoinette. Be patient with yourself here. 2 more breaths wherever you choose to be. We're gonna press into that standing leg, rise back up, release that foot if you have it. Just come back to your standing splits for a moment. Hands are walking forwards, they're about underneath your shoulders. When you're ready, one hand comes to the heart and then the other, warrior 3. You've already been here, so see if you can give it a little bit more. Your heel lifts a little higher behind you. One-legged mountain when you're ready, right leg sweeps through and up. Take your time. Find stability in that standing leg. Right ankle crosses on top of the left leg. When you're ready, pigeon chair, sink it low. And then you're either staying, forearms to shin, hands to floor. If you're working on that arm balance, do I have any takers on this side? No? Find 3 more breaths wherever you choose to be. And slowly the hands come back to the heart. Bring that right leg with you. You've got it. Mind over matter here. Extend that leg straight. Hold. Reach the arms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg down. Hands come back to your heart. Take a moment here. Press your thumbs into your sternum. I really like that, to feel the rise and fall of your breath, to remind yourself that that's what's guiding your practice. We're gonna rinse that all out with a flow. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, find your flow, or just step back to down dog. Once you're in your down dog, we're gonna make our way to a seat. So you can step or jump through, you can drop the knees, swing the legs around. When you get there, we're gonna find a boat pose. So options, your toes can stay down, your hands can stay down, legs can lift, arms can lift, any combination of those things. We're just holding here, 5 breaths. Broaden through the collarbone, draw the shoulders back. Yes, a little more lift. Last breath. Drop just the toes down. Bring your hands to your heart. We're gonna take your left elbow and try to drop it behind you. See if you can touch the mat and then bring it back. And then lower. And lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Back to center, we got the right side. So we're gonna go right, center, down, and lift for 8, 7, smile, it's okay. We love core. I lost count, what are we on? 5, 4, thank you, 3, 2, last one, ooh. All right, arms are gonna reach nice and long. You're gonna lift those legs back up. You're either gonna stay here or we're gonna sink our boat. So we're gonna sink on an inhale, exhale is gonna bring it back. Sink and back. Just 4 more here. 3, 2, last one. Back to your boat, grab on behind your legs, roll down onto your back. Extend the legs straight up towards the sky, flex the feet towards your face. Reach the arms up, lift your shoulder blades. Cherry pickers, so we're reaching the right hand towards the left pinky toe, left hand towards the right pinky toe. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep those shoulder blades lifted. 2, 1, hug those knees in. Bring those legs to a tabletop position. Shins are parallel with the earth, fingers come behind your head, elbows go wide. Lift your shoulder blades off. Yogi bicycles, right toes go forward, right elbow, left knee. And switch. And switch. If you like to go a little faster or a little slower, feel free. I'm going to count you down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. I want to hear everyone breathing. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Yes, one more. Grab on behind your thighs. We're going to rock and roll on the spine. Create some momentum. You're just going to come up and over to a high plank. Plant the hands, step, jump back. And then from here, we're going to lower to the belly together, though, like a little elevator for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Arms come long by your sides. Little belly Shavasana for a moment. Chin's gonna come back towards center. Palms are gonna flip so they're facing down. You're gonna lift your chest, lift your hands. That feels okay, legs can lift too. If there's any crunchiness in the low back, feel free to bring the feet a little bit wider. Just 3 breaths here in Shavasana. Gently lower, look the other direction, right cheek to the mat. And chin's gonna come back towards center. You can do that same thing again, or you're gonna interlace the fingers at the low back. Try to lift your thumbs off your glutes and then lift your chest once again here. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, toes lift if you want. 3 breaths. Lowering down, left cheek to the mat. Chin back towards center. Arms are gonna come up to a goalpost position. You're gonna bend the legs behind you, flex the feet. Skydiver, when you're ready, everything lifts off the floor. Let's do 2 more breaths here in this little back bend. Can you lift a little higher? Gently lower, right cheek to the mat. Chin towards center, last one here. So you're gonna bend the legs behind you. You can do that skydiver once again, or you're gonna take the hands and grab onto the feet or ankles, and when you're ready, lift up, Dhanurasana bow pose. 5 of your own breaths here. So count your own inhales and exhales. See if you can draw the knees a little closer together, challenging yourself. After your 5th round of breath, slowly lower down, take your time. Let the feet fall side to side, keep the knees bent, windshield wipering the legs. Child's pose when you're ready. Press the hips all the way back. Check in with your thoughts here. If you've lost your breath, take a moment to find it, that even turning breath. 4 or 5 count inhales, 4 or 5 count exhales. Down dog whenever you're ready. Take your time, there's no rush here. From down dog, the right leg's gonna inhale towards the sky. You're gonna bend the knee and open up the hip. If you love wild thing, feel free to flip it over. We're gonna make our way into half pigeon. When you're ready, right knee comes behind the right wrist. Square the hips forward, untuck your back toes. Sit up nice and tall, and then lengthen the spine forward and down. If this does not work for your hip or your knee, you can do this on your back. That same figure four we did at the beginning of class. If you'd like to stay for a few more breaths, feel free. Our hips are pretty open, so if you want to move into leg breaker or mermaid, rise up. And then you're going to bend that left leg behind you. Option one, you're just going to reach back, see if you can grab onto the foot or the ankle. Option two, mermaid, so that the left toes are going to come into the crook of the left elbow, and your right arm's going to reach up and over. See if you can clasp. If you're working on a king pigeon, feel free to move into that as well. 2 more breaths, wherever you are. Release that back leg if you have it. Rise up to the hands. Sit onto your right hip and then turn towards the back of the room. Left toes flex up. Sole of the right foot's gonna come into the left inner thigh. Shavasana. Turn your torso over that left leg. Arms reach up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, fold. And slowly begin to rise up. That left arm is now gonna come inside the left leg. Right arm's gonna reach up and over, finding a side body stretch here. Right fingertips are reaching towards the left toes. Maybe lift the gaze under that right shoulder, spinning the torso towards the sky. Gently begin to rise up. Plant the right hand behind your hips. Left arm reaches up. Lift the hips. Modified gate pose. Both hands come back down to the mat. Find your downward facing dog. Option to find a flow here. When you're ready, that left leg's gonna lift. Bend the knee, open the hip. Match what you did on the other side. If you chose that wild thing, flip it over. Half pigeon is there for you whenever you're ready. Sit up tall and then lengthen the spine forward and down. Check in with your thoughts here. Notice if your mind wandered off, see if you can bring it back to the present moment. Focusing on that intention, that idea of choosing faith over fear. Refocusing on your breath, counting the inhales and exhales to slow everything down. And then if you moved into a leg breaker or mermaid on the first side, we're gonna rise up to the hands. You'll bend that leg behind, maybe reach back, see if you can grab on. If you're working on that mermaid, the toes come into the crook of the elbow, and then you're gonna reach up and over with the left hand. Three more breaths here, wherever you choose to be. And gently begin to rise. Sit onto that left hip. Pivot towards the back of the room. Flex the toes up. And then arms reach up. Lengthen over that right leg. Trying to aim that belly button towards your right thigh. And slowly rise the torso up, and we'll find that side bend. So right arm's gonna come inside the right leg. Left arm's gonna reach up and over. Finding space in that left rib cage, maybe lifting the gaze. And gently rise up. Plant that left hand behind you, right arm reaches, modified gait, lift the hips, open up the heart. And gently set the hips back down. Different transition, we're just gonna take a little pivot towards the front of the room. And then we're gonna find a small diamond shape here. So bring the heels nice and close to your body. We're working the shins towards a straight line here. Grab onto the feet and kind of open them like it's a book. And then lift from the chest, and then fold over any amount, but try to maintain that nice long spine. As far forward as you can go with that flat back. And gently rise up. And then we'll find a wide diamond. So feet are gonna come about a torso length forward. That's different for everybody. So your forehead should be aiming towards your heels. That's about the right distance away. And then here you can fold over any amount. If you wanna curl through the spine, that's fine as well. And then if you like a little bit more, the arms can come underneath the calves, helping to kind of pull your torso lower. Gently rise the torso up. Gather the legs together and extend the legs straight forward. Paschimottanasana, flex the toes towards the face. Arms sweep up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Nice, strong, neutral in the legs after we've done all that stuff for the outer hips. Really try to hug in towards the midline here. And gently begin to rise. We're gonna take the right leg, cross it over top of the left. Left leg can tuck under or it can stay straight, that's up to you. Just make sure both of your sit bones are rooted down into the earth. Right hand's gonna plant behind, left arm sweeps up, and then you're gonna twist. Look over your right shoulder towards that back corner of the room. Sit up taller with each inhale. Twist deeper with your next exhale. One more breath. Gently begin to unwind. Find a counter twist just for a breath. And then we'll just switch the legs out. Right leg comes in the bottom, left crosses over top. Plant that foot down. Root both of your sit bones. Left hand's gonna plant behind your sacrum. Right arm reaches, inhale. Exhale as you twist. Looking towards that back corner of the room. Last breath here. Gently unwind, counter twist. Nice big inhale. Full exhale. And then unwind the legs, plant the soles of your feet down, scoot your hips forward, roll down onto your back. You've just got time for one back bend here. So bridge or wheel, up to you. I will talk you through bridge. Heels come nice and close to your glutes. When you're ready, hips lift straight up towards the sky. If you want more, shimmy onto the shoulders and interlace the fingers behind the back. Press through the inner arch of both feet. Follow that line of energy up through your inner thighs. So the inner thighs aren't touching, but they're energetically working towards one another. Back of the neck nice and long on the mat. See if you can lift your hips a little higher. Last 2 breaths. We're gonna lower really slow, painting your spine on the mat, upper back, mid back, low back, 1 vertebrae at a time. Hug those knees into chest when you get there. Find your happy baby pose when you're ready. When you're ready, hug both knees into chest. Give them a nice big squeeze. Hang on to the right leg, let the left leg go long. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, twist. Right leg crosses the midline of the body. And try to keep both of your shoulder blades rooted down into the earth. Might change the twist a little bit for you. If you want more for that low back area, draw your right knee closer towards your torso, pulling it up a little higher. And gently wringing out the core. Back through center. We'll just switch the legs out, hug the left knee and let the right leg go long. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, twist. Find some nice deep breaths here. Maybe coming back to that open mouth exhale if there's anything else you need to release so that you can fully embrace the end of your practice. And gently back through center. Give your knees one final big hug. If there's any pose that we didn't get to that your body is craving, please feel free to move there now. If you're ready for Shavasana, let the legs go long. Feet fall open. Arms long by your sides, or maybe you choose to have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Release the space between your brows. Relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Allow yourself to melt into this moment. If you'd like to remain resting, please take your time here. If you're ready to reawaken, gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, find a full body stretch like you just woke up. Draw the knees to chest. Roll to your favorite side. Faith and fear both demand you believe in something you cannot see. Choose wisely. Little mindfulness to take with you off your mat today. You can rise to a comfortable seat if you're ready to close your practice. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bow down to yourself, thanking yourself for taking this time on your mat. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you showing up, spending your Sunday morning with me. We'll bring our thumbs to third eye. The light in me sees and reflects the light in each of you. We'll bow forward. Namaste.